Look at this one, guys.
You.
Here we go.
That's right.
Didn't get hurt or nothing though. Nah, I was just saying healthy.
Look at Edgar. Edgar, get back on the take the upload.
I know. That's the only thing.
Y'all, I had such an amazing time tonight, and I'm tired. I can't even talk. I'm so tired. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I had an amazing time. I am just sleepy. I need to, I just need to know I'm talking so loud because I gotta get the kids back in the bed. Like, they are awake. I picked them up from the babysitter's house, and I need to, like, I'm not even, I'll tell y'all tomorrow about, I just had fun. I had fun, and that's all that matters. I had so much fun. Like, I'm gonna go lay down. Like, but I just put a load of laundry in the wash machine and dry the other one. But mom life, but I had an amazing time. Like, I really did. And I'm gonna go to sleep because if I stay up, it's gonna be hard for me later on today. So I'll come back and tell y'all, but it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth going to my high school reunion, like, for real. So I'll come back and share with y'all, but I'm gonna go to sleep for real. Okay, bye. Hey, y'all. So, oh, Lord. Last night was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it. Like, definitely worth it. I'm going to try to hurry up and tell y'all. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm going to definitely tell y'all, like, I had an amazing time. It was worth it. And I know it was meant for me to go. Y'all know that I did come across that picture of me walking across the stage like a couple weeks ago. And then I was like cleaning up and purging and stuff, and I came across my yearbook. And that was God's way of saying, you need to go. You need to go. You need to go. So, in the second event started at 9. The first one was for like 12 to 4. That was picnic friendly and friends. And I already said that I was not going to be driving back and forth an hour and a half one way. It just, to me, it was just doing entirely too much. So when I first got there, I got there like around like 9:20ish, and I didn't want to be like the first one in there. I had never been to this establishment before, and I was talking to my friend, and she was like, just go have fun. And you never know, it can happen. I was like, I'm gonna go. I already done drove all the way out here, so I'm gonna go, right? So literally, I walk in there, and I really didn't know who was all coming. I knew like maybe like 4 of the people that's coming, but I really didn't like know like who all was coming, because I was under the impression that not a lot of people's gonna make it to the second event, because everybody was just had life going on. So people had flew out and stuff, and like came from afar. Before I walk in the door, this lady, she was like, "Oh my God, you look the same." She's like, "You look so young," and I was like, "I don't even know who you are." I was like, "I don't even know who you are." I had no idea who this person was. Like, I promise you. And I was just like, okay, so little backstory. So, the people that I graduated with, we had the option because we're the first graduating class of the high school I graduated from. So half the people that I went to middle school and elementary school with a lot of these folks as well too. So because the city that we grew up in, there was no middle school and there was no high school up until like 2001 is when they created the middle school and high school. So half the group from the middle school that we went to from the other city, they went to that other high school on the next city. And then I only went to that high school with them, but for summer school. My mom did not allow me to go to any high school in that district because they was doing too much. Like people getting in fights, weapons being drawn out, kids uncontrollable. The district was a hot mess to where I don't know what it is now, but I don't even want my kids in that district, right? So I got bused to another high school for freshman year and sophomore year. So when this school opened up, half of the kids from that other high school came to that school. So everybody still kept in contact with the other kids at the other high school, if that makes sense. So some of the kids at the other high school, I still saw them through social media or whatever. And then, they just always like came to our events. We went to their events and, stuff like that. So that's how that worked. So it just naturally happened that they combined the two reunions together. That's just how that happened. All right. So the lady that said that she remembered me, and I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't, because she didn't remember my name, but she just remembered my face. And I was like, what's your name? Type of deal. But it turns out she did go to the other high school. So we ended up going to middle school together. That's how that worked out. So then I didn't really see like a lot of people from my high school just yet. And then this one other lady, she walks in with her other friend. Now I remember the friend, and I kind of vaguely remember the other lady that remembered me, but I just didn't remember their names. I did not remember their names. And come on, it's like 20 years, right? So she came to me and she was like, then when she was walking, I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh, I remember her name. So I was like, hi. She was like, she looked at me. She was like, I remember you. She was like, we had PE together. And then I remember her friend because her friend used to, she was when the rolling backpacks came out. I had a rolling backpack, did not like it. But I clearly remember her friend stuck through high school, through middle school, in high school with the rolling backpack. So that's how I remember her type of deal. So we ended up like chatting and talking and stuff like that. So at this time, someone that I graduated with, this guy named Greg, he walks in, right? We saw each other and like we immediately gave each other a hug. Then it was like maybe like 45 minutes to an hour before our late people start walking in. So everybody's like mingling, getting like excited and stuff like that. So the people that I actually hung out with in high school, they all wasn't really there just yet. So mind you, I drove an hour and a half to come in. Okay. And I'm just like, I was only staying for like 2.5 hours because I did not want to be on the road that late. So I'm like, okay, whoever is here, by the time I get ready to leave, I'm going to see them and that's it. Everybody else I'm going to see like later. So more people start piling in. I start seeing like the crew and stuff like that. The people that I know, the people that I like had lunch with. Then walks in my friend. I go take a picture of the 360 booth. That was a hot mess because his thing kept malfunctioning, and it was so annoying because I didn't get as much footage because I had to wait for the photo to download from 360 booth, and the stuff never downloaded. Like his thing was malfunctioning, so I don't even know what happened with all that footage and stuff like that. I really didn't record like I wanted to because I just wanted to like really embrace the moment. So my friend walks in, my friend Rhonda, she walks through. We talked like literally we say something to each other, maybe like through social media type of deal. We used to hang out a lot in high school as well too. But, real life kicked in and, people get married, they have children and, responsibilities kick in and stuff like that, right? Okay, fine. So we get to hang out, we talking and stuff like that. So then walks in my friend Kevin. Now, Kevin he's a dancer and everybody knows Kevin. And literally, no matter where I'm at, I always see Kevin at concerts, or if I'm just out at some type of event, I've been seeing him periodically throughout the 20 years. I think he's one of the people that I've been seeing the most, right? So every time we see each other, we always give each other the look, and then like we run to each other a hug. So that's what was that. So then I see my other friend, and she walks in, and then I see like just all the people I hung out with. So then it was funny because one of my classmates, Edgar, he is going to be in one of my shorts, and I think I'm actually might put in some of the shorts clip in this video. I don't know just yet how I'm going to put it in, because it's not it's not horizontal, it's vertical, so you know it's going to be the smaller frame. So I already apologize in advance, but it is what it is. It's just a memory. So then I see my friend Mia, she walks in and stuff like that. So like I'm really waiting on my friend Casey, because Casey is the one that reached out to me first and asked me was I coming, and it's getting super late, and I was like, I gotta go. So I'm outside, we taking pictures and stuff like that, doing a 360 cam, and then Casey walks up, and literally people are like trying to get to her, like, and she literally comes directly to me. Now I have not seen her since 2003, and our song was, you know, Beyonce question, tell me what you think about me. I'm from my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. And it's funny because Casey and I, we went to the first high school together, and then we got transferred over to the high school we graduated from. So when I tell you, we both screamed and like hugged and like really hugged again. And then I have another person named Trevion. Trevion is a hot mess. We be going back and forth with it on Facebook because he'll always say something smart. So the secret is, or the joke is, because it's myself, him, and Mia. We all went to the kind of like the same church. And so we're like church kids. Like all of the ones that are church kids too, but we kind of like hung in the same church groups type of deal. So yes, I was an usher. I sang in the choir. I was part of the youth program. So he always calls me Miss Usher. But it was like so amazing because now I understand what my mom means when she says, I just want to lay eyes on you. I just want to hear your voice. I just want to make sure that you're doing, you know, okay. It really felt good just like seeing everyone, and from everyone, just a diverse group, different, you know, race, ethnicities. Like, so I went to school in elementary schools, predominantly like, you know, white and Filipino, or Asian and stuff, Asians, Filipino, whites, and, you know, that was the dynamics of where I went to school at. So I didn't really get to like be around my people until I went to middle school. And then when I got to high school, that was also something different as well too. But just to see everybody where they are in their true self, true form, I feel like nobody came in there better than nobody else. Nobody had to prove nothing to nobody else. Nobody came in there faking the fun. Everybody came in there just to have a good time. Even Edgar. I keep talking about Edgar. So Edgar came in. He said what everybody else was thinking. He said, it is 9:30. My bedtime is 9 o'clock. I got kids and I'm tired. He said, the next time y'all have an event, can you please make it at 6 o'clock? Well, a lot of people in this class are just now becoming new parents, so they're extra tired. And it's cute because just like we're almost like 40 years old, and like it was just like a really good experience. It was totally worth it. It was totally worth coming home late, barely getting any sleep. It was totally worth getting out there. It was totally worth just going. And it was a lot of great memories that were made within that short time frame. And I know that I'm looking forward to the next one. Now, because this is the 20th year mark, we did say that we should try to do something maybe like every other year, because the last time they had a reunion was the 10th year. So by it being 20 years, you know, where I'm going with that type of deal. So when I did talk about me not going to the first one or me going to this one, people did say, hey, I've never been to my high school reunion. I don't know if I should go. And what I've learned is to go. You don't owe nobody no excuses. You are where you are at in your life for a reason. And honestly, it's good to be around people that these people are like family from like from like, for me, the age of like, what, I was 7 years old up until I was like, you know, like 18 and beyond. So, yeah, just being happy, being in that moment, sharing the experiences, and, you know, just being there for one another. Unfortunately, we've had a couple of people that have, you know, passed away since we graduated from high school. I remember one of my classmates graduated, I think, that I graduated with. He passed away, I want to say, I think a year or two, maybe a year. I think it was a year. Right after it was like really, really quick after we graduated from high school. And it was just good to just be in in a space with familiar people. And it's just like your long lost family members. So I say that to say I had an amazing time. I will drop in whatever I can in this, but just go. Just go. Just go. You don't have to stay all night. You don't have to stay all day, whatever. Just go. It's amazing what, you know, space and music can do. You know, my friend, nobody was dancing at first and he just started dancing. And then everybody was like, all right, it's time to dance type deal. But you only got one life to live. So just make the best of it. So with that being said, I gotta go. Back to my life. So, and thank you so much for supporting. So, all right. Bye.